Welcome into the SharpSports YouTube podcast. Welcome into the SharpSports YouTube podcast. My name is Andrew Sharp. The Denver Broncos are ready to go versus the New York Giants, and going to take a few look at some of the developing stories this week heading into the game. I think the most pressing one right now is New York Giants quarterback young buck Jackson Dart just responded to Jonathan Cooper, basically calling him out, saying he wasn't that great. And it's already starting to pick up a lot of bad blood between two teams that do not play each other that often, only play each other about once every 4 years. But Jonathan Cooper said Giants quarterback Nick Jackson Dart has been, quote-unquote, feeling himself a little bit, running around and dancing with a chain on. Cooper was speaking to media members in Denver. And, of course, that's starting to pick up steam as Cooper went on to say that I've never seen, seemingly led to Nick Benito, to tweet, I've never seen such a delusional fan base, of which he took it down. I wish he'd left it up, because he's not wrong. I went back and looked at some of that. The New York Giants get a lot of coverage because of their market, because of where they're at. But the New York Giants, since last winning the Super Bowl with Eli Manning in 2012, the New York Giants have an overall regular season record of 91, 43, and 1. They've only had 3 winning seasons since 2012. It is now 2025. They've had 3 winning seasons, 2 playoff appearances, have never even sniffed another NFC title game or Super Bowl. They've had multiple seasons with multiple coaches. I didn't do all the research on that, but Joe Judge comes to mind, amongst a bunch of other quarterbacks. And quite frankly, if they don't have a better year this year, they're going to be looking for yet another head coach, in my opinion, which isn't surprising. So Broncos have also, I looked back at the Giants record, and I'm not going to go too far back, but basically back this century, 2001, Broncos are 4-2 against the New York Football Giants since 2001. They lost, a 1-point game heartbreaker in 2005. But that was a Bronco team that was still finished better than them overall. Broncos won 26-6 in 2009. Broncos won again big in 2013. Broncos lost, unfortunately, in the Vic Fangio area, 23-10. And Broncos won 4 years ago, 27-13. Which actually was the season home opener for the Broncos. Won that game, started off the season good, and then things went off the tracks. Looking forward to this game, though, still, I think really the other piece of it, Jackson Dart is going to feel what the Mile High Magic, Mile High defense, and the Denver Broncos fan base is all about. It's a very unique environment for those who have not played at a Mile High. Denver Mile High should be rocking. Dre Greenlaw, according to Vance Joseph, will have a part-time role, which is excellent, because Dre Greenlaw is also extremely good against the run, and the New York Giants mostly have been winning games this year by bullying people and by really forcing their will with Cam Scatterboot and Jackson Dart running the ball. So the Broncos defense really needs to bring their hard hats, get ready to brawl, get ready to have fun, get ready to, quite frankly, take some of the lessons you learned from playing a first-year rookie quarterback way back. I know it seems like a long time ago, but it wasn't that long ago. The Broncos faced Cam Ward and the Tennessee Titans in the opener, and quite frankly, if Cam Ward had been able to complete a few more passes, the Broncos might have been in a little more trouble in that game. But that's week 1. It's basically an extended preseason game. We're well into the regular season. New York Giants right now are doing basically better than expected. But right now, they're still vulnerable. They're still a young team. They're 2-4. Don't be confused. Yes, they had a nice win against the Eagles, but the Broncos beat the Eagles too. The Eagles are having all sorts of issues. So a Giants victory from they played on Thursday night, so they have a little bit more rest They kind of had the mini bye because their last game was a Thursday night game. Broncos' last game was, of course, over the pond against the New York Jets. Pretty rare for the Broncos, just a scheduling quirk this year to play both New York teams back to back. A little strange, but that's kind of the oddities of an NFL schedule. Certainly now with the 17th game, that also adds in some quirks to it. But I really think that the Giants' offense is going to be in for a day against this Broncos defense. Now, in saying all that, Broncos offense has a lot of work to do. I hope that they put in some good work this week. I hope they watched a lot of film because this Giants defense, for all that they have invested a bunch of picks into their defense, and some of their individual defensive players are quite good. Dexter Lawrence comes to mind, Brian Burns, and Kayvon Thibodeau, who was a top 5 pick they had from a couple years ago. There is some talent on this Giants defense, no question about that. However, this current version of the New York Giants this year is sitting at 28th in total defense. So another bad defense that the Broncos luckily get to go against with their offense. Giants are giving up an average of 370 yards allowed per game. Run defense is particularly poor, ranking 31st in the league. Sean Payton, let's do it. I want to see J.K. Dobbins get at least 15 carries, minimum 15 carries for J.K. Dobbins. Like, at a minimum 15 carries. I'd be happier if he got 20 to 25. You can run some for R.J. Harvey. I'm okay with that, but J.K. Dobbins is the man for this team right now. And against this particular team, with this bad rush defense, let's get going on the run game. Now, in saying all of that, the Broncos, unfortunately, have moved on to their third guard after Ben Powers was hurt, unfortunately, earlier in the season. And then it was revealed that Matt Peart basically tore his MCL in about the second or third play of the game this last week in London, which would explain pretty much why he was ineffective, did not have a good game, had multiple holding penalties, did not play that well. And so, unfortunately, the Broncos now are on to their third offensive tackle of this young season. And I'm going to look up his name right now because I really don't remember here who's going. I think it's... yeah, Ben Powers is hurt. Yeah, it looks like they're probably... Matt Peart was hurt. And looks like probably going to be Alex Pacheski. He's a versatile lineman. He's played guard and tackle. We'll see. But unfortunately, the Broncos are down to their third string guard, which is not great for said run game, which I just discussed. But these are the types of games and situations that unfortunately unfold in a season. Broncos actually have been relatively healthy pretty much the entire season for the most part, other than Dre Greenlaw, who I just mentioned, and of course this lingering injury here. But Matt Peart deserves credit. That's really hard to play on a busted MCL. I mean, that's just brutal, really brutal to go ahead and kind of tough the game out. I commend him for doing so, but it does make more sense now that he did not have a particularly strong game in London against the New York Jets, as he basically was playing. He was basically playing on a bad knee that, quite frankly, looks like there might even have to be some sort of surgery. As to what's going on with that, I don't know. But he definitely deserves some praise and got some from his teammates for basically not saying a word to his teammates and just going out there and playing with basically one knee. But that being said, he is not the best option for the Broncos currently at guard if he's that injured. And so the Broncos are going to have to move some things around, but I think they will. In saying all of this, I want to thank you for joining me. My name is Andrew Sharp, SharpSports YouTube podcast. This is my live stream Friday. And I think for the Broncos, it's going to be a bit of a. I don't think it's going to be a fireworks show, as some of has suggested. I just don't think the offense, unfortunately, is where that is at. I wish that it was. If this is the breakout game for J.K. Dobbins and the offense and Bo Nix to play a lot better than he has, I'm all for it, because this would be a great win at home against the New York Giants, even though it's an NFC game. Would be a great chance to really establish an offensive identity in this game, because I think the defense should be able, more than capable, of holding up their end of the bargain. So I'm going to say Broncos. We'll say they get to 24, Giants 20, because I still think their run game is good enough, and unfortunately Broncos special teams is a little shaky, that the Giants may be trailing the game, but perhaps get a late touchdown or a late rally to try to make it interesting. But in the end, Broncos should carry the day, 24 to 20. Anyways, once again, my name is Andrew Sharp, SharpSports YouTube podcast, live stream Friday. Thanks for joining me, and I'll be back Monday to hopefully discuss a Broncos win. Thanks a lot.